What is up, all you try-hard gamers? Coming back at you with another Elite Dangerous build. Before I get into anything, I just wanted to let you know, I know I'm switching the format up a little bit, doing the build first and then the action later, and I think there was some confusion about the last video that I did. I think someone in the comments said that I didn't show the Dreadnought in action, and I actually did. You just gotta get past this first build section. So, look, this build is unique in my opinion. I've not seen anyone else run it, and I think that's partially due to the negative feedback that so many people have had on the main weapon that's used, but you'll see why later on when you see it in action, why it's actually really viable. Not only viable, it crushes. Okay, so let's go first into the core internals. Reactive surface composite. This goes without saying. You can skimp out on this if you want. Go lightweight, and then just mod it out for the reinforced if you want. I just opted to buy it because I like the reactive surface composite, in case I get into a pinch or anything. We got 6A power plant. That's obviously going to be overcharged. I love to do overcharged. We've got 5A thrusters with dirty drive tuning. That's a must. You want to be able to move quick with this thing. Fer-de-Lance is mostly about speed, though you'll see the way that I fly it is a little different probably than what most people do. For a frame shift drive, modified for range, more than anything else, and I keep forgetting to upgrade the life support and the sensors for my builds. I'm going to do that later, which you probably should do. 6A distributor, charged enhanced. I have this on here partially because of the weapon that you'll see that I'm using, but two, I'm going to use this for a different build, the ship for a different build later on, probably within the next day or two that you guys will see. So, on to optional internals. We've got 5C Bioweave shield generator with reinforced. You want that. Definitely a 4A fuel scoop. You want that. This is optional, but of course, I love my Guardian frame shift drive boosters if you guys haven't figured that out yet. And of course, yes, for the try-hard gamer, the planetary vehicle hanger, which, by the way, came in handy for the weapon or weapons that I'm about to show you. It required a lot of farming. My God, so much farming. And then the frame shift drive interdictor. This is because I love to do assassination missions, but this can be swapped out for something else. And then if you want an advanced docking computer, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm lazy. I don't like manually flying through the mail slot. I know so many people do, but I've done it about a bajillion times. And really don't want to do it anymore. So I just go advanced docking computer on everything. So let's look at the utility mounts. Okay, so this is where it gets a little weird. I've got 3 shield boosters. They're all, I believe, thermoblock. Yeah, thermal resistant shields with thermoblock. These are my go-to. I love resistances over overall shield strength. This 725 seems like a Peasley 725, but when you mix the speed of this ship with the resistances to thermoblock that you have on it, the shields are almost unbeatable unless you get rammed, which happens often. So you've got to weigh that. Weigh which one you want to do. Heat sink launchers. This is partially due to the weapons that I have on the ship that you're about to see, but these are definitely going to be needed, and you're going to need to synthesize this ammo while you're out on the run, which is no big problem because the heat sink launcher ammo is not expensive at all. Okay, alright, drum roll please. Are you guys ready for the hard points? What? Shock cannons? Maybe you've never heard of them. Maybe you just didn't want to use them. Maybe someone on a forum said that they were really, really crappy. Let me tell you, they are not crappy. They absolutely crush. And you're going to see that later on in the footage in this video. They absolutely crush. There's a couple reasons why. One, their DP, well, not their full DPS, but their damage per shot is insane. Let me see if I can look at it. Rate of fire. Okay, so they do 102 DPS damage per second. Distributor draw is pretty low. There is one drawback, and that is that they generate a decent amount of heat. So, on the 4A, I put a beam laser. Modified efficient weapon with thermal vent. So what this ultimately allows you to do is to fire a long volley from your shot cannons and then draw down the heat with thermal vent in between your volleys. It works extremely well. Also, the beam laser is really great for just taking down shields, helping you to take down shields. The cool thing about these shot cannons, though, is that they do a decent amount of damage to shields. I was really surprised. Really surprised about that. If you fire off a couple volleys of this, depending on the ship that you're firing at, it's going to do at least a ring. On smaller ships, it's going to do a ring or two, depending on the type of ship that you're fighting, or what, you know, whether they're elite or dangerous. You never know. So that's pretty much it for this section. Let me mention this. There is a major drawback to the shot cannons, and this just depends on whether you want to use this or not. According to this drawback, basically, the synthesis for this ammo is sort of expensive. It doesn't cost as much raw materials. It costs more manufactured materials, and I'll show those to you. Shock cannon munitions. Okay, so they take grid resistors, heat dispersion plate, focus crystals, phase alloy, and lead. Alright, sounds like a lot, right? Well, here's the thing. If you can pinpoint the grade 4 or 5 in each one of those categories, you can just go farm the grade 5 in high emissions signal sources, and then go to the material trader and get a shitload of them. As you see, like right here, heat dispersion plate, I've got 120 of those. Grid resistors, almost 200. Phase alloys, I'm a little low on. Focused crystals, I'm a little low on. But lead, I've got 210, right? So, I mean, you can synthesize ammo on the spot. It's no big deal. This build will definitely work in resource extraction sites if you're bounty hunting. And by the way, the upgrade that they did to bounty hunting as far as the money that you get now is insane. But where this build will really shine will be in assassination missions. This thing will destroy in assassination missions for a few reasons. One, the ships that you encounter in assassination missions are typically going to be weaker than in hazardous resource extraction sites. And two, you're not having to use as much ammo because it's not a long drawn campaign, right? You're not out there for hours and hours and hours and hours and then having to go back to the station to refill your ammo. So that's about it. I hope you guys like this build and stay tuned for the action.
See him coming in the midst of darkness. I never knew that the king was heartless. Splay me out on a makeshift altar. Paint me red like a fucking artist. Here I'm coming from a place of torment. Throw my face on this blackened pavement. Make me weep till my eyes are swollen. Tell me lies like a double agent. Death painted taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Fire, fire. Death painted taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Feel you there like a cankered cancer. Called out but you never answered. No rest for the unwashed masses, rolled over like a goddamn panzer. Here I'm coming from a place of torment. Throw my face on this blackened pavement. Make me weep till my eyes are swollen. Tell me lies like a double agent. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. 32 years with a goddamn baggage. Tame that beast, it's fucking savage. Heal my soul, it's frayed and ragged. Break the chains, it's rite of passage. 32 years with a goddamn baggage. Tame that beast, it's fucking savage. Heal my soul, it's frayed and ragged. Break the chains, it's rite of passage. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Death, pain, and taxes, someone like the matches. Hold that fucker till it turns to ashes. Test me, bitch, you just might like it. Hold that match and I just might strike it. Burn that motherfucker down to the core. Beat that motherfucker down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the price when you fuck with me. Fuck you, bitch, and everyone like you. Hit the road, I'm sure I'll make you. Burn that motherfucker down to the core. Beat that motherfucker down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. Always gonna know when you walk away salty. Never should've tried that shit, was faulty. Run your fucking mouth and the shit was costly. Back away and do it softly. Always gonna know when you walk away salty. Never should've tried that shit, was faulty. Run your fucking mouth and the shit was costly. Back away and do it softly. Claim you bitch and I might just like it. Tell me more and I might just take it. Burn that motherfucker down to the core. Beat that motherfucker down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the price when you fuck with me. We're both fucked up and everyone knows it. Fuck my life and everyone sees it. Burn that motherfucker down to the core. Beat that motherfucker down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. This is the price when you fuck with me. Always gonna know when you walk away salty. Never should've tried that shit, was faulty. Run your fucking mouth and the shit was costly. Back away and do it softly.